Hey guys, today I'm here with a very special guest, handsome young man, Armin Shafee, and he's one of my role models. Although he's a bit younger than me, I look up to him because he has been doing some magic, some miracles, and he has talent. So first off, I want to ask you, how old are you, sir?
So I just turned 22.
Oh my God.
I forget sometimes myself.
Yes. So 22 years old.
Yeah.
How you're holding seminars and training sessions.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about your business structure and what are you doing?
For sure. So right now, full-time, I train speakers on how to get out of their head into their heart and how to master the stage, master themselves, and master the business side of speaking. And I also work with people on self-mastery. So I'm all about the mastery, right, as you can tell. I also have a program I call the Reborn Experience. It's based on my near-death experience, where I share with people the wisdom and the insights I learned from almost dying, which is very profound, and a lot of people wait their whole life to learn it. But I share with them in my 2-day program so that they don't have to almost die to learn it.
Of course.
So they can be reborn before actually having to go through it. So that, and then my Elite Speakers Academy, which is my form of academy where I take speakers and I make them extraordinary. And I can't take credit. They're extraordinary when they walk in, and a lot of them, they don't even speak, but by the end of it, they're in a community that's loving. They know how to speak effectively and relay a message, deliver communication, and it improves every area of their life. So I've been doing this for a couple years now. I started about a year and a half ago, I believe.
Wow. And
my virtual mentor was Tony Robbins. So to me, I said, this guy's willing to do, he's able to do so much. And he started when he was what, 21?
Yes.
He was, I don't know, 17, 18 when he was working for Jim Rohn.
Yeah, you said his dad wanted him to be a truck driver.
Right.
So that resonated with me. I'm basically a truck driver too. So I teach people now how to drive a truck.
You're in the beginning of a story.
Well, let's rewind a little bit. Yeah. So you're a coach.
So when I started, I was a coach, yes. Now I'm more of I'm actually a certified mastermind facilitator, mentor. I am a coach, and I specialize in human behavior, psychology, and habits.
Amazing.
So I take all of that I know, my background, my specialties, and I integrate it into anything I do. So whether it's sharing with you how to speak, how to communicate, how to change a habit you don't like, how to become a better leader, how to be a better CEO. I've worked with traders, I've worked with CEOs, business leaders, salespeople. So I wouldn't be, right now I don't do one-on-one coaching. Most of my time, 95% of my time is spent with
coaching.
Groups.
Yes.
So I work with big audiences or workshop styles or seminars, events, and group kind of mentoring and group training, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So young, yet so much talent. I'm so attracted to him because I'm 28 years old, and in this field of personal development, we are both still in our 20s.
We're babies.
Yes, we are babies.
Yeah.
The guys, Jim Rohn, the legend, Zig Ziglar, these guys are real old when they kind of hit it off.
Yeah, that's very true.
And we both have a coach, James McNeil.
Yeah.
He's an amazing soul, and it's somebody for us to look up to as a dad.
Yeah, right.
Our guru dad, James.
It's funny. I called him my dad almost once at one of my Elite Speakers Academies.
Because you spent so much time with him.
So much time with him. I learned so much from James. When I was being mentored by him, I learned a lot of things. So he saved me, I could say, at least a decade's worth of pains of learning things.
Of course.
Just from having the humble pleasure to work with him as a business partner, as a student. And he would come out as a speaker in my Elite Speakers Academy.
Of course.
I've spoken on his Guru Builder stages.
Yes, that's where I first met you.
James is amazing. Like, he's impacted my life in many ways, helped me with my communication with other people, because he's the founder of Verbal Aikido, right?
Of course.
So there's just so much I learned from him, from the industry of speaking, that I truly, it's invaluable. I can't really put, if I were to pay for the coaching, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Of course.
And I don't think there's a number that's fair enough. So he's amazing, yeah. I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah. And one thing I want to tell you guys, for over 5 years now, I've been searching. As you said, Tony is your virtual mentor. Yeah. Guys, that's important. If you're a baby taking baby step, free stuff is out there. Yeah. Use it.
Yeah.
But use it and see if it works for you. And then, hey, when you're ready to take that real step, you need to spend time one-on-one with a real coach.
Yes.
And there's so many out there, depending on what your level is, and you find the right person at the right price, because you got to know what able to, or the stage of your business right now to invest, and
Absolutely.
so everybody, we have different coach that's going to work for you. I'm working with multiple coaches now in health, yoga, healthy eating, just like, he has perfect body.
No,
I'm
that's
so
not true.
jealous of this young man.
It's a work in progress.
At that age, I had 100. I was 150. Now I'm 200 pounds.
Wow.
I started working with my health coach, Dr. George
Nice.
Grant.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. I lost 15 pounds in just over a month.
That's incredible. Wow. That's blown.
Yes.
That's blown away.
So I look up to you because you have it all going for you already.
Oh man, thank you. I can't even take that much credit. Like, it's a work in progress. You know, when I started my business, I used to be 180 pounds. Okay, so I'm 6'2".
Wow.
So that's kind of normal. I used to work out a lot, and I started my business, and I can say I transferred all my muscles from my body to my bank. Because what I did is I spent so much time on my business. I wouldn't sleep 16, 20 hours a day sometimes.
Of course.
I even just last night literally slept at 5, woke up at 8.
There's a lot of behind the scenes sacrifices
so
you
much,
have to put in.
So much. And it's cool because I don't even see it as sacrifice. I see it as it's investment, right?
All this to help somebody.
That's it. It's to create an outcome where everybody becomes closer. So when I first started, I got super skinny. Like, I went vegan, I went vegetarian. I didn't even eat dairy, cheese, none of that. And at that time, I had lost tons of weight. I think I got down to like 157, 160. So imagine I dropped 20 pounds. And I looked sick. Because I was so skinny.
Okay.
I didn't work out because I didn't have time. I was working on my business, changing lives, helping people, doing seminars.
It's addictive because you just want to help. It's your mind, your heart, and you see results, you want to help everybody.
It's the best feeling ever, so you want to stay there. So I actually, through a period of 8-9 months, I actually lost so much weight.
Wow.
So just recently, my beautiful girlfriend, Evelyn, goes, we're going to Jamaica.
And she's a creator too, right?
Yeah, she's an artist. She's amazing at what she does. She's my role model to me. I look up to her because she like, you know.
Her work is beautiful. I follow her on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you know, a lot of people look at me when I speak. They say it's a natural thing. Like, you're amazing at it, and that's why I'm like, great. Let me help you do the same. Let you step into your greatness. I look at her the way people look at me in speaking, but in art.
Wow.
So that's how good she is. So she goes. We're going to Jamaica. I say, okay. I don't want to take off my shirt in Jamaica. So I look like I'm a skinny 12-year-old boy when I take the suit off because I lost so much weight. So I've been working out. I have a trainer. His name's Marvin right now.
Marvin's your trainer.
Yeah, I'm working with Marvin.
Yes,
he's massive.
He's amazing.
So I'm working with Marvin, and I have a meal plan, and I eat 4 or 5 meals a day. I'm gaining weight. So I'm actually been very successful so far. It's only been about a month and a half, but I'm seeing some really good results so far. So I'm happy, and I commend you, by the way, for also being.
Yes, I want to get there. Yes, you have to.
We're both in this together.
And what I want to tell you is, when you start focusing on one thing, you realize everything else fall in line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Your whole life gets your focus now.
Yes.
You'll be lost. I hate James uses this analogy of, we're doing the zombie thing. We go to work, and which is what you hate, which is why you quit your $100,000 a year job to go out there and change life.
Screw that.
I started as a laborer in a warehouse, started operating machine, started my own trucking company. I'm in the process of selling that company.
Wow.
And I'm in coaching. I'm basically certified coach in the warehouse industry, where I go in warehouses and train their employees.
That's awesome.
Certified under Ontario regulations to certify forklift operators. I'm also Ontario driving instructor.
Amazing.
But I want to do more.
Yeah.
When you get into coaching, you want to change lives. It's like you teach a man you don't want to give a man a fish every day, right? What do?
You want to teach him how to fish.
Teach him how to fish so he can eat every day.
Exactly.
That's what we're about.
That's what we're naturally inclined to do. Actually, as humans, I think
we just want to share.
Naturally, we're supposed to teach each other. It's like how generations get passed down. Parents teach kids, kids teach their kids.
Of course.
Kids. And so I think it's in our natural habitat, in our natural state. We are teachers, we are sharers, we are growers. We want to help someone do something more, because if we learn it, we want to share it. And so that's also connected to the ideology that we were meant to be together. Well, humans aren't supposed to be isolated. They're not supposed to be independent. You're supposed to be codependent, but in a
we're
way.
community people.
Exactly. I mean, listen, if you don't like that, there's 7.5 billion people, so you figure it out.
Yeah, the world is
You're not going to be able to be alone.
But one little problem with this is, like, you got to be careful who you're being taught by.
Absolutely.
Because that concept and practice does not make perfect. Why?
100%.
You could be practicing
The wrong
something
thing.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll be completely wrong in the end of it. So you want to be careful of who you choose to coach you, what we put in our minds, right? And you look at your end, as you taught today, we had an amazing session today. People were energized, people stepped out of their shell.
Yeah.
People just stand for 1 minute and talk, and he could have pointed out, hey, do this. You get up off your seat. If you're gonna do something, do it with excellence.
You know, it's a good example of how I'm able to do that. James also explains this example of how he thinks, and I realize I think just like him with a lot of things. He gives this example. You know the movie The Beautiful Mind.
Okay.
Where there's that scene where what's the Russell Crowe is the
I'm not
actor.
sure.
I believe it's an incredible movie. He has schizophrenia. So he
Okay.
hallucinates and he sees things that aren't real, but he lives it in real life. Like he's acting as if, right?
Okay.
So there's a scene where he goes into the basement of a government building, and they put him in front of a table, and there's all these codes and numbers and all these letters, and then he says, and then the person goes, decode it, find the pattern, find the password. And so there's a scene where they animate the numbers in his mind. He sees all the numbers go out in front of him and go in front of him. And then he sees all the numbers switching, and then all the
They
numbers,
stopped?
all the patterns start to point out to him.
Wow.
And so all the irrelevant and unnecessary information went back, and all the patterns and the codes, they popped out to him, and he saw everything, but no one else could see it. Only he can see it.
It's kind of like the movie Raymond also.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how James says it, and that's how I also use the analogy to explain it, that's how I see what I do. When I work with speakers, it pops out to me. I see what people don't see,
It's
and
a
I'm like,
natural
do this,
talent.
do this, do this,
Yes.
do this. And I do the same thing with behavior and habit. And if people want to change anything about themselves that they think could be better, it just pops out and I see it. Right?
Yeah,
So
I'm a how-to person. I basically find something and find the best teacher for that and go learn it, and then I want to share it.
Yes.
I want to share with the world.
Yes, I love it.
So that's what I find too. I'll look at you and say, you have so much talent. Let's share this with the world.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing here, guys. We're taking the time off our Saturday. We could be anywhere.
Anywhere.
He has engagement later this evening.
Yes.
So do I. The entire week, we're all booked. But we took this time off just to share.
Share some golden nuggets with you.
And in this video, if you click below, check in the comment section, in the description section below, you'll have a link to his website, his Elite Academy.
Yes, it'll be tinyurl.com/essay, so ESA 2018. We'll put it in the thing.
Yeah, it'll be right there. You just click on that.
And if they want to get in contact with me, excuse me, my website's arminshafee.com.
There
But
you
my
go.
favorite thing is find me on Facebook.
Facebook, we're
let's
always
have a
on
conversation
yes.
on Facebook. Like, I'm not a stranger. You know?
Yes.
I am a stranger, but I'm saying I'm not above anyone. It's like, message me. We'll talk.
Yes.
You'll find me on a phone call with you if you're someone I just met 2 hours ago. If you're serious and we want to work together and we want to talk.
And there's different levels to your coaching.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
training.
Absolutely.
And if you realize you can use his coach, it's James McNeil, he'll refer you to him.
Yeah.
So guys, we're creating a sharing environment where we help everybody grow together.
That's it. You got to elevate your mind.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Take care, guys. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks. Light should be on. No, it's not. Hit this button.
Ooh, you feel that shot?
Yeah.
Too much energy. Which light is on?
It's on. Here.
Oh, okay.
You're on.
All right. I have no idea what you're going to ask me, but I love that. All right, let's get down into it.